First of all, if there's anybody watching this video that went to school with me from elementary to high school, if I ever did anything to offend you, if you ever felt bullied by me, if I ever hurt your feelings or made you cry in any kind of way, shape, or form, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I don't want that shit coming back to haunt me. Ma, starring Octavia Spencer, a Blumhouse production. I'm a big fan of Blumhouse, so I knew I was gonna dig this. Right off bat, do I dig this movie? I don't know. If you've seen the trailer, you know what this movie is about. These teenagers are trying to buy booze. Ma comes along, well, her character's name is Sue-Ann, comes along, buys them alcohol, becomes friends with them. Next thing you know, they're partying at her house. She's the life of the party, everything is going good, and then shit goes left. Really quick. This movie, I think, is very, it's kind of mediocre. It's kind of mediocre, but what makes it really interesting, what makes it really watchable is Octavia Spencer's portrayal. I think she did a great job in this movie. She puts me in the mind of Kathy Bates. If you ever seen the movie Misery, the Kathy Bates character in Misery, she reminded me of her. You felt sorry for her, you were afraid of her, you really felt sympathetic towards her, then you hated her, and then you're just like, this bitch is crazy. You know, it started out kind of slow, and then once her character comes into play, then it really picks up. And about, say, like second act, I don't know, the movie just felt like it started just getting kind of dull, and I found myself getting bored a little bit. But I don't know, I think that's just how the movie was put together, because the acting I thought was on point. Even the teenagers, I thought the teenagers were really believable as kids. They weren't obnoxious and annoying, and you feel bad to see how some shit turns out. Juliette Lewis is in this movie. She's the mother of one of the teens who gets caught up in Ma's spider web. Juliette Lewis actually still looks good, man. Like, she looked damn near the same as she looked in Natural Born Killers, man. Shit, they say black don't crack, man, but look, hey, some white, be alright. This was definitely more of a character-driven movie than it is a horror movie, a horror/thriller, whatever you want to call it. Like, around the third act, that's when the horror elements and the Blumhouse magic really comes into play. But other than that, it's a character movie. This is a character-driven movie, and like I said, Octavia Spencer's character, you really feel for her at times, but then you do feel like, okay, this bitch has lost her mind and she needs to go. I really don't know what else to say about this movie. I did enjoy it somewhat. Nothing that I'm gonna be like, I want to rush out and see again, or I just, one of those movies that I can't stop thinking about. Watching it for what it was, I thought it was decent. I thought Octavia Spencer did a great job. I thought all the acting in the movie was cool. The horror elements and, you know, the Blumhouse type shit don't really kick in until about like the third act, you know what I mean? But other than that, there was nothing here where I like jumped. I wasn't scared. I wasn't, you know, a couple of shocking things that happened. There was a few things that I did not see coming, and that's one of the other things about this also was the predictability. I think this movie was very predictable. You could see a lot of the shit coming a mile away, and the trailer kind of spoiled a lot of it too. But there are a couple of times where shit caught me off guard, and I was like, whoa. Or one particular time, I just kind of covered myself like, oh shit, like why does it when women have to do something to a man as far as hurting them, the first thing they go for is that? Like, come on, man. Like, if women realize how sensitive that area is, y'all wouldn't mess with it. Like Eddie Murphy says, you can graze nuts and it hurts. So it's like, why do y'all feel the need to try to chop stuff or even threaten to chop it off, man? Like, damn, chill. And there's also some cliche moments that you've seen in movies before too, like, you know, the kid in school that was picked on, that everybody tortured, and then that person ends up having mental issues and just goes fucking balls to the wall crazy and gets revenge on the people that tortured them. Like, I've seen this in quite a few movies. The best movie I've seen it done in probably was Carrie. Yeah, because Carrie, they tortured that poor girl, man, but the vengeance that she got back left a lasting impression for years and years, man. This is nothing on the level of Carrie, but it's that same kind of cliche, man. So I mean, we've seen it before. I give Ma a C. not too bad. Okay. Couple of shocking moments, but nothing I'm gonna be like, damn, that was a shit. So y'all, that's my 2 cents on Ma. What did y'all think about it? Comment freely below. Thank you for watching. As always, this is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.